All right, welcome back. So, we're going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to take all of the event tanks that have come out in World of Tanks Blitz. There's actually quite a bit of them, but there's only so many and their counterparts that can actually fit in a training room. So, unfortunately, since there's only 14, we decided to go in with these ones. Now, these ones, all sorts of different events, Halloween, Battle Pass, and they're all kind of competing against their counterpart. And there were some funny things. Had a great time with the subscribers while doing this. And so when looking at some of these tanks and their counterparts, some of them, they have some balancing behind them. Some of them may have a better cannon, but maybe they're not as maneuverable. But there are some, like the Spike and the Strav M48, where the Spike is just simply better in all the different ways. There is nothing that the Strav is better in than the Spike. So anyway, going into the first round here, I decided to be the Easy 8. It was the only tank that none of the subscribers in the training room or in queue had picked. So just wanted to pick kind of whatever people didn't have. Getting some great shots over here on the side. Just kind of peeking up. Trying to get from just a different perspective on them. So some of the event tanks that have come out are the Eraser, Counterpart ARL44. We also have the KV-1S. And its counterpart is the Thunder. Now, the KV-1S and the Thunder comparison is that the Thunder actually has 10 degrees of gun depression. However, that one's a little bit more balanced in the way that it has worse DPM. So, but that's not the case with all of them. Like I said, the Spike is better than its counterpart. So I'm just going to do a battle between all of these event tanks and their counterpart. So trying to just work these angles, just get myself in a good perspective here, just so I can peek around, see what I can get. Nothing that I can quite shoot on that. And the upper armor of the Nightmare is pretty strong. Good shot right in the Spike here. Gets me in a really good position here, which gets them in a really bad position. I'm able just to snap some more of these shots off, take out the icebreaker. This now leaves the Thunder completely exposed here, leaving us to easily get some shots into him. Got the upper ground advantage here, take out the agent. Going in hot here against the Nightmare. Luckily I was able to bounce one of his rounds. However, the Nightmare does not have great penetration. As a matter of fact, the Nightmare is probably one of my least favorite, even though I do have subscribers that tell me that they like the tank. But I'll be honest with you, I can't really see why. The thing for a tank destroyer that doesn't have a turret, it has bad accuracy, bad penetration, bad shell velocity. A tank destroyer is typically all about its cannon, and I can't really say a whole lot for the Nightmare. So, good game for the counterparts. They actually took the first round. And then going into the second one, I was a traitor, as mentioned by one of my subscribers, and I decided to be the Nightmare. There wasn't, I can't remember if there was. We get a lot of subscribers in the training rooms, try to give everyone a turn, each game just swapping people kind of in and out, but trying to get myself, this player in the VK is just he does a pretty good job zipping around, using his view range, definitely knowing his strengths and weaknesses, whereas me on the other hand, I play absolutely, completely a bit noobish here, trying to get myself to a spot where I can get close to the action because of my bad accuracy, bad pen, and bad shell velocity. And these enemies are just able to peek right up over and get some shots on me. Yeah, don't know what I was thinking. That shot wasn't gonna... Let's try to turn over here. Just get a shot off maybe some of these enemies down here. And you know what? I actually really didn't even want that shot. Yes, please hit me. You know what? It's just, yeah, it's definitely not my favorite tank destroyer. And here it comes to save me from my misery. So, yeah, I absolutely helped, like, not at all in this second battle. So, I'm going to be, we're going to see how this one turns out in this replay. And there are 2 down. It looks like the event tanks are making a comeback. Look at this. So there's 2 down on the event tanks and 3 down on the counterpart tanks. So the tables are turning. I mean, a lot of this anyway, a lot of these showdowns, battles, it does come down to, you know, win rate and skill, of course. I mean, that's why we try to mix up the players each game, give everyone a turn so it's not always the same, and just to see what happens. Sometimes the case is one type of tank does win all 3 rounds, or one side does win all 3 rounds, being a complete annihilation. So, good game. Just finished the second one. The score is even. 1 for the counterpart tanks, 1 for the event tanks. So hopefully I can put on a little bit of a better show for you guys in the Nightmare here. That was an absolute terrible tank. Like, well, I just was in a terrible position myself. So the thing about the Nightmare, with it having just such bad accuracy, bad pen, bad shell velocity, I need to be close. But I don't have a turret, so I need to be kind of in a supportive role, being able to support my team. Being detected is not very good. Get back. Gotta look for the opportunities. Try to keep my eyes open and aware. So as I said, oh, that aiming is just horrendous. Not as bad as the KV2, but honestly, I'm going to try zipping over here to the side. I need to get to the sides of some of these enemies. Can probably get to a pretty good position over here, and hopefully I can get across without them maybe paying attention to me. Oof, okay. And the fact that this Stug isn't moving, that's not a good move. 5 minutes later, my shell finally reaches the Stug. I actually didn't even know it was going to hit it. That curve I thought was going to go right over the Stug. Let's go right into the town here. So far, we are up 1, doing pretty well. Event tanks ahead. There's no capping. This is supposed to be in a total domination. Okay, gotta switch to my heat. Can see the penetration is just not that great. They are heavy tanks, but honestly, for a tank destroyer, you do expect a little bit more. Alright, I don't want to put myself too much out in the open there. There's still quite a bit of tanks, and if I rush out there, could get myself deleted. Ooh, both sides taking some good hits. Okay, come on, KV1S, back up just a little bit. Ooh, nice. Great little shot. And the event tank's coming in strong. Man, good fight. Thank you to all my subscribers that helped. Have a bunch more really fun vids for all. Lots of subscriber requests. If you want to help, join the Discord server. Make sure you get the movie crew role. There was a thing on Discord where some of the admins running the server had made it known to me that Discord frowns upon those age 13 and under. So trying to figure something out, maybe another server, something like 2 different muffin servers, one for 13 and over and another one for 13 younger. I don't know how it'll be, but we'll figure something out for those that are 13 and younger. Anyway, this is the Muffin here. You guys stay cool and keep tanking.